Indiana Fever's triple crisis may force Caitlin Clark's highest-paid teammate to adjust, says WNBA analyst. The team dynamics on the Indiana Fever shifted when Caitlin Clark was drafted. All eyes turned to the star point guard, and Clark was the automatic leader of the side. Amid Clark's and Aaliyah Boston's arrival, it is easy to forget that veteran Kelsey Mitchell has been carrying the water for the Fever for years. She has been a scoring machine for the franchise ever since being the number 2 overall pick in the 2018 draft. It has steadily gone from 12.7 points per game in her rookie year to a career high of 19.9 this season. There is a reason she is the highest-earning player on the Fever and in the league with a base salary of $249,244. The squad around her has improved, and she has not only kept up but has rallied the team around her. With Clark out, Mitchell is the go-to leader on this Fever side. I don't know, it brings out the vulnerable side of me, the leadership in which I need to keep getting better at and keep growing at. Mitchell explained after their Chicago Sky win. With their injury crisis, she had to step into that point guard role, and this analyst has explained that Mitchell at point guard should have been a blueprint for the Indiana Fever. Tony East said on the Locked On Basketball podcast, "I often suggested that for the Fever to be as good as possible in those seasons, they should play some Kelsey Mitchell point guard. Not a starter, not all the time initiator, but after Danielle Robinson on some of those early 2020 teams, I thought Mitchell was probably their second-best point guard in 2023. Her synergy with Boston, she was probably the second-best point guard on that team as well." Mitchell has been flexible with her position throughout her WNBA career. She played behind Erica Wheeler in 2022 and also played as a primary ball handler at times in 2023, averaging 4.2 and 3.1 assists in those seasons, which are among her career highs. While the Fever weren't at their best during that time, Mitchell stood out as the lone warrior who had the potential to take the franchise to greater heights with a better team. Now she finally has the tools to work with. This is the best team Mitchell has ever had since she was drafted, and now is the time to take that experience to mold it into that point guard position whenever the team requires. However, East mentioned that it was not something ideal, saying, "Mitchell as a point guard is like that's fine. That's not ideal. It's not something you want to do more than maybe 10 minutes a game because of something we'll get to in a second. But like that's the Fever's best option now is someone that I would classify as like a fine emergency point guard option." The Fever have brought in Odyssey Sims on an emergency contract, who would help them cover at the point guard position. Earlier this season, before joining the Fever, Sims wore the LA Sparks jersey, where she managed to average 9.8 points and 3.5 assists per game across 11 starts, while playing almost 30 minutes per game. If Sims could turn out to be a signing like Ari McDonald, it would be gold for Stephanie White and company. Even with Sims or any other new signing, East predicts that Mitchell's flashes at point guard won't disappear anytime soon. East said, "I don't think whoever they will add will take away any Cunningham or whole point guard reps, but don't be surprised if you see some ball handling lead initiator reps from Kelsey Mitchell." Kelsey Mitchell had a very nice 8-assist, caretaker game against Chicago. Sophie Cunningham and Kelsey Mitchell took turns running the point against the Sky and made it look easy. Cunningham chipped in a cool 16 points and 2 assists, while Mitchell put on a clinic. In 32 minutes, she controlled the tempo, orchestrating the pick and roll with Aaliyah Boston like a seasoned floor general, and knew exactly when to turn on the scoring jets, dropping a game-high 26 on 9-4, 18 shooting. "I believe in my team. So seeing these assists go up, it's because of these girls," Mitchell said regarding the performance. "We have unbelievable chemistry when it comes to seeing and reading each other. So I think they made me look good tonight." Mitchell has shown that she can handle herself at point guard along with Cunningham. But the question remains, will it work against a better team? The Sky are among the worst teams in the league without some of their best players, including Angel Reese. Better teams like the New York Liberty and the Minnesota Lynx will pressure Mitchell into making decisions she is not used to. So, how does Stephanie White look to handle the situation until Clark comes back? Let's find out.